Okay, first thing I'm going to do is try to make sure my audio is right. Ba-ba-ba. Seems pretty good in my headphones. Maybe I should turn the game audio up a little bit. Okay. Anybody watching, let me know if you think the game audio is too loud, or if I'm too loud, or not loud enough. I'm going to take these headphones off. I don't really like to wear them while I play. Okay, here we go. We're doing, the category we're doing is called Easy New Game Plus. So basically that means that we can run through the entire game while utilizing anything that we've unlocked from beating the game prior, which is the benefit of playing New Game Plus.
I cannot wait to be done with this babysitting job and come home to my loving husband. I miss you. I gotta get back to work. I love you, Ethan. I miss you so much. I'm sending tons of kisses. Bye, baby.
Ethan. You were right. I did lie. I shouldn't have. All I can say is that if you get this, stay away.
Hey, what's up, Uber? How you doing? Ready for some spoopy, scary speedruns? As far as speedrunning goes, the opening 20 or 30 minutes of Resident Evil 7 is agony.
said something wrong. She's back. I don't know. Look, I don't know how, but she's back.
All about spooky.
Somehow.
Cool, cool.
Maybe it's a prank. She wants me to come and get her.
If you want to experience
Dulvey, Louisiana.
a spooky, scary game
I know.
in the least spooky way possible,
I have to
then
find out what happened.
doing a speedrun is probably the least spooky way to play one. And that's just mostly because, as a speedrunner, a lot of the mystery of the game is kind of taken out. And a lot of that spoopiness comes from kind of, you know, not knowing what's around the bend. It's been a couple of weeks since I've had a run of this, so
This is the place.
probably be a little bit rusty. Running around at the speed of sound in Louisiana. There are going to be moments where I'm not going to be real awesome at reading the chat just because there are strategies that I'm still kind of learning how to do well. So, you know, I might mess it up. Hang out till I'm done cooking supper. All yours till then. This game scares the crap out of me. Man, the first time I played this game, I was super disturbed by it. Particularly the second boss of the game. I forgot how to duck for a second. Marguerite. Whew. Marguerite was downright disturbing to me. Jack's great too, though. But I don't know what's up with Jack. Like, I kind of genuinely like him in a way. Maybe it has something to do with being from the South myself. If you see anybody in the Discord that doesn't know that I'm streaming right now, go ahead and let them know. I'd love to have as many of my true tuber buddies in here with me. Oh, cool. I appreciate that, dude.
Damn it.
So anybody who's watching right now, and is somewhat familiar with the game, one of the first real time saves is coming up. It's pretty simple to do, though. Normally, when you are going under this like big thick beam here, a body will pop up out of the water. It's the body of a guy. I think his name is Andy. And welcome back. Dun, 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 dun.
Thank God I found you. It's me. It's Ethan.
Ethan?
Are you alright?
Ethan!
You shouldn't be here.
What do you mean?
A lot of people,
No, I wouldn't. Did anyone see you? Did
a lot
you
of people
see
give her, this
What's this here?
character here, a lot of people give her a lot of crap, and I don't really know why.
We need to go now.
Other than the email thing is a little bit dumb.
Where are you taking me?
someplace safe.
This is why the first part of the game is agonizing to any kind of speed run, because the game forces you to move at its pace in the first 20 minutes or so. Yeah, see, I'm glad you like Mia's character. I don't know why people give her shit. There are a few things that I think are a little weird about her character, like logically, like okay, for one, Mia looks pretty good for a person who's been in captivity for 3 years. You know what I mean? Like her teeth are nice and white, her hair doesn't look terribly greasy or anything. I mean, I found her sleeping on a dirty mattress in a dungeon, basically. And she looks pretty good for it. Looks like she's been able to, like, shave, you know, maintain her hygiene.
Not me. That wasn't me.
But you did.
I didn't.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, she gets pretty evil from time to time.
I'm telling you everything that I know.
Hell hath no fury like a woman left alone for 3 years.
Leah, you should know.
Knocked over the can.
Family.
Knocked over the cans.
I remember.
Come on, let's go. Let me in. There we go. Yeah, you know, just a little too hot for the amount of POW she's supposed to be.
There. It's there.
I don't know what war I'm referring to, but I didn't think about the reference. Yeah, there are a few logical weirdnesses.
There's
Oh,
another
that's weird. She
I'm sure of it.
repeated an anime. Yeah, she should have like a beard out to here.
We're gonna be family. Now that you're here.
Oh no, I'm not even listening. Normally I wait for an audio cue, but I can't really hear. So I'm trying to make sure I don't have like a feedback loop. Oh, yeah, you'd think that'd be the first thing you noticed. She had a little bit of a funk. You first like raise your head up and her feet are right there and you're like, "Oh shit." Really, I don't even think you have to resist her right now. I just do out of habit. Now right here, you kind of want to rush her so that she initiates this animation a little faster. Got you with the jump scare. But I gotta say, the first time I played this game, I was completely enthralled by everything that was happening. Like this moment where she's beating her head on the wall, trying to force Evelyn out of her mind. I was like, wow, it's pretty hardcore.
Fuck are you, Mia?
Come on, come on, come on. Go. There we go. You have to kind of trigger her quick wake up. Grab the axe. See if I can get this. I've never gotten this before. Oh no. I thought I had it. Gotcha. Hey, Luke. What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? I'm just beating up my girlfriend right now. Trying to do a little speedrun practice, man.
You really shouldn't have come here.
Who's this? What the fuck is going on?
My name's Zoe.
In fact, I'm trying to, I'm hoping to get the quick kill on Mia in this section, which is something I've never been able to reliably achieve. Need the axe for it. Watch Scott getting scared. I ain't scared. I ain't scared of nothing. Oh, come on. Man, I'm glad you came by, buddy. I never get to see you at Matassa anymore, so. Oh, come on.
Ethan, it's okay. It's okay, it's me.
Yeah, you can run forever. One of my favorite things about it. Now, granted, Ethan runs like Matthew Broderick in that crappy Godzilla movie. No. Oh, yeah, like in the really big fork trucks, right? I think I remember that. The last time I saw you in person, I think you were taking a break from doing that, weren't you? By the way, you think you have to like struggle with this? You don't have to. You don't have to touch a button the entire time. Scared you again. So spoopy. Yeah, she seems upset. She's probably mad at me for leaving her here with these rednecks for 3 years. All they eat is gumbo. And it's not even good gumbo. It's made out of whatever they make their food out of. You have your locomotive license. That is baller. Is that like a step in the direction of being like a train conductor or something one day? Alright, let's see if I can get this. Oh, I didn't get it. I'll just chop her in the butt. Still got a fairly quick kill on her, though. There's a way that you can kill her with one swing of the axe, and I am not very good at doing it. Ugh. Soylent Green Gumbo. The secret ingredient is Mia. Yeah, man, you should become like a train conductor. You get to wear that sweet hat, you know, and pull the big horn. But not on federal railways, just at Matassa. Just chop her in the butt. Hey, man, one crack is not enough for everybody. Most people say no to crack. I say let's get more crack in here. Dude, I've hardly worked since I left Matassa.
You have work to do.
Mostly out of a stubbornness. I do miss working on the robots all the time, though. I'm all about the crack, Oob. I'm all about it. Actually, I remember when I was in high school, there was this huge rumor going around that, like, almost everybody believed, and it was that I was a cokehead, and I have no idea why. Maybe because I was so pale and skinny? I don't know. Just because I was playing video games all the time.
Where's Mia?
A few months ago, man, I kind of got screwed on vacation days. It was the weirdest thing. I had put in a bunch of vacation days. I was very much under the impression that I had, that my vacation days were approved, or I wouldn't have taken them. And when I came back, come to find out, none of my vacation days were approved. And all of a sudden, I was an attendance liability. If you're gonna chop a woman, why not the... Exactly! Andy gets it. Andy gets it. Focus on the butt. How you doing, by the way, buddy? I'm an ass man. Bow, bow. Oh, this part of it always seems so... Ugh. Cause you know he's like chopping him in the mouth. There you go. Don't turn that into a GIF, guys. Goddamn pigs. Hello. It's pretty gross and just painful. And this does not look very appetizing. Get out of the chair. Okay. Bee buddy bum bee buddy dum. Sneaky, sneaky. Oh no. Oh, thanks, guy. Crap, come on. Come on. There we go. I'm losing time. Get away, get away. Okay. Always focus on the butt. That's right. Wow, trying to read chat and do this is becoming problematic. Let me get in here and I'll read chat a little better. Yeah, I remember you telling me that I never knew if it got resolved or not. Yeah, it was supposed to be resolved. That was the weird thing about it, Luke. They had a whole union thing about it, and the union took my side, even HR took my side, right? And at the very end, I got swatted down by, like, some random dude, like, somebody who must have been in a good enough position to do it, but, I mean, I have no idea who shot me down on it. It makes me think that the whole thing was personal. I prefer non-chopped butts.
You gotta get out of that house. There might be a way out through the main hall.
Alright.
Oh, and that thing on your wrist is a codex.
Gonna heat up some freezer food for everybody? Me too, right? What are you heating up, man? Okay. Dum da da dum da 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 da. Dum da da dum dum da dum dum. Okay. Took a little time on that because it's been a few weeks since I've actually done this.
Hey, you! Hey, you gotta help me.
Hold on, back up. Now, sir, do you live here? I mean, is this your property?
What? Me? No. No.
All right. Now, we got several calls about some
Butts rule.
persons lately.
You don't understand. I gotta get out of here.
Calm down.
You know, one thing that always really got me about this game was, like in a good way, it got me in a good way, was that if you grow up in the South, you feel like you've already met some of these characters, you know, and I'm kind of blown away by that. I'm blown away by the fact that a company stationed in Japan was able to so accurately portray, you know, the archetype, like certain Southerner archetypes, you know. It blows my mind. Okay, man. Well, I'm really just gonna do one run of this, probably. It'll be a little less than 2 hours at the end of it. But if you're able to come back, man, I'm glad to have you. Thanks for stopping by. We have tater tots and popcorn chicken. Not super exciting, but we've run through most of our food. Scott, are you on a world record pace right now? No, I am not. What I'm doing right now, Andy, is I'm establishing my baseline. And what I mean by that is I'm determining right now with the strategies that I normally use. 90% of the strategies that I use are kind of my own strategies. 10% of the strategies I use are just stuff I've picked up from watching a couple of speedruns. My personal strategies keep me about 15 to 20 minutes away from what is considered world record pace. Like, for instance, right here. Oh, shit. Right here, what you would do is, you would get in the car, you would get out of the car, and then when you did that, Jack would get in the car and go to speed off. Now, in this category, what you're supposed to do to get the best time possible is take out an auto saw, like a skill saw, and chop his face, and he'll immediately go down. But I didn't know about that strategy, so my strategy involved getting into the car as quick as possible and running him over a bunch of times. Okay, Uber. Thanks for stopping by. The goal, though, is to use my is to work off of my baseline while incorporating strategies from other speedrunners that are superior to mine, and maybe even evolving them, and then hopefully becoming a genuine world record competitor for this category. Like right here, what you're supposed to do is pull out the gun that's up under the car right there and shoot him a bunch of times. What I do is I shoot him with this gun. All you really got to do is shoot him a couple times. He'll walk to you a certain bit, and then you will get an explosion. Then you run to the ladder. You pick up the other pistol. You need it for the cutscene, basically. And then he'll blow his brains out, and you go up the ladder. But you would do all of that a little bit differently if you were trying to move at a world record pace. The world record pace strategy for this first portion of the this first Jack fight is way superior to the one that I use. So I lose a lot of time. Most of the world record speed run makes use of the auto saw. Mine focuses primarily on the Magnum. Which, when I first formulated the strategy, I thought it would be way superior, and it's actually not. It's too bad. That's why I'm grabbing some of these coins. I totally don't have to if I were doing the auto saw thing. But since I'm doing the Magnum run this time around to establish my base, come on. I am collecting the coins. Spoopy!
My little girl has given us a gift, and this gift is with me always. As you wish you would.
Ah, I didn't mean to do that. Crap.
Don't worry, I'm still here.
Got it. Come on, come on, come on. You gotta put Jack down here, because if you don't, he'll bust through the wall right here. Which he still might do. Fuck, he did do it. Gotcha. Did I steer you away, Andy? Ba 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 ba. Okay. Grab a coin here.
What
Go down here. Now it's time to get the dissection room key. And move into the dissection room. Have a little chat with Jack. Crap. Hurry, 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 hurry. Let me out. Okay. Whew. Thought it was gonna catch me. Give me the business. Now the best strategy here is to fight him with the auto saw. I'm not using the auto saw, / didn't bring the auto saw. So I'm doing it with this gun. Crap. Oh, do you like the overlay? I had to, I don't, maybe I didn't have to change it. But, oh wow, I am a great shot. Crap. Oh, he's mad now. You think you're... Ah, no, he got me. Crap, 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 crap. Oh, did he kill me? Oh, I've never been hit by that attack before. Oh, no. I lost time. I lost a lot of time. No. I lost a lot of time. Oh, no. That happens. It happens. I'm glad you like the overlay, though. I did change it a little bit. There was like a weird border. Ah, I hit X. There was a weird border. I took it off. I've never been hit by that attack where he like rushes you. I've never been hit by it. I didn't even know it killed you. Yeah, I had to unlock the gun. This is a New Game Plus easy. That is the category that I'm playing. It's basically the most popular category, I guess. I prefer to play the game on normal. Man, I am a great shot today. Yeah, this gun is called the Albert, by the way. Named after Albert Wesker. Or I assume it is. I got him. He's dead now. Cool. Whew. Yeah, I've never seen that death before. I've never seen it happen to anybody else. I've never seen it happen to me either. So it totally surprised me. I've seen the attack before, but I've always dodged it. Oh well. I'll just be sure to look out for it in my future runs. Basically, the idea is that I'm going to continue to do runs over and over, you know, getting better and better splits. Come on. Hoping that I will get a better and better time. If I can bring my time down enough, I might be able to approach world record. Oh, come on. Alright, gotta grab the key. Grab the key! Getting killed by Jack threw me off a little bit. Old lady. This is actually my second favorite gun in the game. So at this point, I will essentially have 8 coins. After I walk in here, I'll have 7 on my person. I'll have 1 in my box. I need 9 coins to, I need 9 coins to get the Magnum.
You made it. You're the first I've ever seen make it this far.
Now, there is a way to get 9 coins by this point, but I skipped doing a video that would have allowed me to get the 9 coins, and the reason I did that is because that video takes a really long time to do.
I can't leave the property unless I get it out. And the same goes for Mia.
Is there a way to get it out?
We need the serum. It should clear whatever this stuff is.
Dum-da-dum-dum.
As long as you're not too far gone.
Ugh, these phone conversations take forever.
If I knew where one was, I'd already be long gone. But I have a feeling my mother has hidden some inside the old house somewhere.
Come on.
So if we get this thing, I can help me.
I should have put subtitles on here.
And so can I. The old house is near the water. We can't miss it.
Here, how about I do that now? Options. Is it in display? There we go. There we go. There we go.
I just hope you can handle my mother.
Pretty sure the timer stops when you pause it.
They'll be looking for you.
Alright. Let's go take care of an angry old Louisiana woman. Lady of the Bayou. Here's my 9th coin right here. Boop. Now normally... Kenny! What's up, man? How you doing, buddy? Oh, you like the overlay. I appreciate it. The other, the guys on my Discord... Ah, fuck, I guess I'll go around. The guys on the Discord can definitely tell you that I agonized over the overlays. Oh no. Okay, I'll try to despawn her by running out here real fast. I normally don't do that. Oh yeah, Kenny, I don't know if you got... I'm pretty sure you got to see it, but I did a little shout out slash tag of you in my 7 questions video. I'm so bad at the spider puzzle. There we go. See, I need to get to where I can do these puzzles like, and then I'm good, and that'll help me save a lot of time. Oh, you got like you got a day off, buddy? I know you've been working hard since you got your new job. You could say I've been on holiday for a little while. Okay, jump down here and get the crank. Okay, buddy. You get done and you want to keep watching the spoopy, fucking come on back. Bugs. Lark. Ugh. So gross. Get up there. Okay. Let's crank it up. She is horrible. She was, out of all the bosses, enemies in this game, she has been the most frightening slash disturbing for me. The stuff growing out of her, ugh, and the elongated limbs and all that, horrible. Crap. I can grab a healing item up here. I'll grab that for safety. Come on, go. There we go. Oh yeah, get that OT in, man. Hell yeah. I keep forgetting I have to duck under that. I normally destroy that hive, is why. I'd love to hit the world record. Right now, I'm just establishing a baseline with my normal strats, which are inferior to the world record strats. I had a death, unfortunately. I got killed in a way I've never seen happen to anybody before. So I probably lost a little bit of time with that. I probably hit about... If I make good pace for the rest of the run, I'll probably hit about 150. That is an hour and 50. There we go. Lost a little time on that fight too. I would love to have a world record, though, just for the channel. You know, just something to be like, hey, the guy who runs this channel has a world record. Probably wouldn't stay for long. The speedrun community is pretty competitive, and I'm sure somebody would usurp it. But I have to get within world record pace in the first place. That is the trick. Right now, my personal best time has me... Oh wait, I forgot to talk to a girl. Right now, my personal best time has me within about 15 minutes of the world record.
Did you find a serum?
I just got done dealing with your mom and her fucking bugs. Wish you could have warned me.
Sorry about that. What about the serum?
I haven't found any. But I did find out we need to make one. A dick and an arm. This can't be right.
A head?
Yep.
I think I have that
Hello,
right.
probably a good idea to get an autograph from you now. I don't know if people get that famous for doing speed runs.
Alright. Check it out. Meet me at the trailer if you find it.
I think the most famous gamer that I'm aware of is are the dudes that did all the old school arcade Donkey Kong stuff, you know? This is the most cringe-worthy line, I think, in the entire game. The what the fuck? Well, that's special. Is that really the right reaction to have to an evil, bug-ridden old lady crawling around in a tunnel she probably burrowed? No, that's terrifying. Oh, right. Okay. So at this point, instead of going right after her, and this is where my strategy differs from the world record heavily, is I go back to the trailer and get the Magnum. Alright. Okay. Oh, crap, forgot my coin. And then I just get the Magnum out. And this is the weapon I'll use for the rest of the run. Shot for shot, it's basically the strongest weapon, unless you count the grenade launcher, which I don't, because that weapon is too slow. I do feel pretty confident, though, Kenny, that when I start incorporating some of the strategies from other speedrunners that are way, way better than mine, that I should at least become competitive. Shooting her in the face. Right in the face. Did a lot of damage to her just now. Oh, where'd she go, man? Normally I can find her much faster. Gotcha. Oh, there she is. What's up? Let's reload. Got her. She's dead. I think fighting her with the auto saw probably is a little faster, though. That's right, man. That is absolutely right, Kenny.
Fucking stay dead, okay?
I have to admit, I was a little arrogant, though, when I first considered... Where am I? Okay. When I first considered running the, doing a speedrun for this, I was just like, oh man, I'll have this in a couple of tries. Well, I've done 10 complete runs of the game, and I'm still 15 to 20 minutes away from the world record on average. So there was a little bit of arrogance on my side of it. The current world record is just under an hour and a half. It's like 1:29 and change. My personal best time is about 1:45. I don't think I'll hit 1:45 this time around because I had an accidental death in the boss fight with Jack. That's for PS4 anyway, which is what I'm playing on. PC, I think, is about a minute behind that. It's a minute behind it, or it's about a half minute behind it. It's like 1:30 something. Last time I checked. Oh my God, really? Oh no, I skipped a whole step. Well, I lost about 2 minutes on that. I got ahead of myself in the speedrun. I was supposed to go back to the hidden room in Marguerite's house, and I didn't do that because I am stupid. Normally when I'm doing my runs, I have the ability to put all of my focus into the run. Talking, I sometimes skip around in my head when I'm on autopilot, and I make silly mistakes. Okay, so what I was supposed to do before I ran all the way through that basement was I was supposed to come here, drop off the lantern, and run in here and grab the D-Series arm. So let's go do that real fast. By the way, Kenny, oh, interesting. You're actually closer to the record than I imagined. Seems totally doable for you in a few more tries. Hey, I appreciate that sentiment. That's kind of how I feel. I think if I just put some practice into it, if I can't beat the world record, I should be able to get really, really close to it. And at the end of the day, that might just be enough for me. I don't need to be the best at everything. Oh, come on. Really? 3 shots with a Magnum for a regular enemy on easy? That was unlucky. I'd love it if Ethan ran faster. You can guarantee that if I were trapped in the bayou, surrounded by angry redneck bioweapons, you can guarantee that I would be hauling ass everywhere I went. Or I'd be super sneaky everywhere I went. It'd be one or the other, or probably a combination of both. There's no way I'd be doing this little, like, trot, just kind of like, who knows where I'm going, who cares when I get there kind of thing. I would be running like I was on fire. I mean, that's how I felt since, like, the first time I played this. I was just like, wow, Ethan, get the lead out of your ass, man. What are you doing? Yeah, just power walking him. Just trying out for the power walking Olympics. I'd kill a power walking man, really. No, she's an old lady. Alright. Oh, worst enemy in the game right here. Those little creepy crawly guys on the floor. Fuck those guys. Oh, come on. The worst part about them is that, okay, right now I'm using these two items called the Secret of Defense and the Essence of Defense, right? When I block, it means that I block all damage from any source. And that sounds pretty sweet. But those creepy crawly guys, they have a jump attack where they will hit you 2 times in rapid succession. And in doing so, oh, wrong key. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Kablamo. Let me through, let me through. Ah, made it. I am the best. There's another one right here. Got him. There are 6 creepy crawly guys in the entire game that I worry about. Every one of them gives me trouble. Alright, let's get in here. Do this. Get up here. And grab the key. Key card. What would Resident Evil be without the occasional key card? Nice. That's the hardest puzzle because it's got the weirdest kind of what you might call a hitbox on it when you're trying to line it up. Oh, why did that take the long way? That was weird. Yeah, exactly. Like, their first hit will kind of knock your block free, you know, or open your block, and then the second hit delivers. It's particularly bad when you're playing like Madhouse or something, because in Madhouse, all the enemies do more damage, and they take more damage to die, so those creepy crawly guys are the worst enemy in a Madhouse run. Which is why I'm starting with Easy New Game Plus with my first, I guess you'd call it world record practice. And then if I feel like I get a good competitive time with that, I might then shift my focus to Madhouse. Okay, so now I have my key cards. When I come out here, there are going to be 2 of these guys. Try to kill them. don't think I actually got him. Come on, come on. There we go. Okay, I'm going to use a moment during this little cutscene here. I'm going to send out a message to some of my other buddies, see if they want to join me in the stream.
Ethan. Hold on. I got something for you. Looky what I've got. You know what this is for? You know what Zoe wants to do with this?
Okay.
No, Ethan. That ain't special.
Cool. All right.
Right here is special. You see, Ethan?
Yeah, creepy crawlers are the worst. Right behind them are there are these big fat kind of dudes. They barf on everything, and they explode when they die. You could call them boomers or whatever, you know, because they're just like boomers in like Left 4 Dead or something. Except when they barf on you, they don't attract more molded to attack you. They just barf on you, and it sucks.
You can crawl around underneath that filthy, rotten house all you want looking for them ingredients, but you ain't gonna find a goddamn thing, Ethan.
Ain't gonna find a goddamn thing, Ethan.
Ooh, baby. You're gonna have to come through me. You hear?
Yeah, see, boomers, man.
Come on, Ethan.
And boomers aren't even
What do you say?
like that kind of zombie is. I've noticed is called a boomer in a few other games too, like Dead Nation, for instance, which is an awesome game, by the way. I don't know if you've ever played it, Kenny, but Dead Nation, excellent game. Oh no! I ducked a little late. Dum, dum. Let's not duck that one so late. Shoot this one. This part is actually pretty easy. Oh, right. Now you can just go through that by holding block and facing the bomb. But for some reason I forgot I could do that. Beat it on PS3 and Vita. Yeah, I had it on the PS3. I loved the music in that game. It's really cool, man. Okay, let's get rid of this bomb. Man, the second or third time I played this, I got killed by that. Or no, not the second or third time, the first time. I just stood there in front of the door like an idiot. And just bleh, dead. It was all over. Have an opportunity to heal up a little bit in this coming boss fight. If you would call it a boss fight, I'm not sure you would. I've also got a creepy crawly on my tail right now. Crap. This fight is super easy. You don't think it's gonna be because I remember, well, the first time you go through the game, you're super careful because, you know, it's the first time you've been through the game, right? So you're like, get him. He should be dead. He's dead. That's the quickest kill I ever got on that guy. I was using a strat I saw another speedrunner use, and it worked out pretty good. Open the door. Now, the reason you're supposed to be going through and doing all this stuff, like in the story, is because Lucas has hidden the code from you. But if you guess the code wrong, or don't guess at all in the beginning, then the code is always the same. Like, it's not a randomized code or anything. Okay, I gotta put everything in my box. Okay. No, it's so sneaky. Normally, this is supposed to be like a... Like, if you ever see the movie Saw, it's kind of like a situation Lucas has set up for you where you have to solve the puzzle or die. But he kind of rigs it against you. So, normally this would be like a really kind of protracted part of the game. But if you know exactly what to do, you can go through the whole thing in like 30 seconds, maybe a minute. And mostly it comes down to figuring out a way to figure out the code on this. But you play through the game even once, you'll know what the code is already, because it never changes. And you can pop every balloon in this room, by the way. I've done it. Are you sure it isn't Fappy? It should be Fappy, Andy, I think. I don't know how to navigate my own menu. Oh, hey, what's up, Mike? How you doing, buddy? I'm glad I could play some RE7 for you. I'm actually not making as good a time as I'm used to, so... My baseline for what I'm going to be working from is going to be a little longer than I thought. I thought I was going to probably hit about 140 to 145. I'll probably wind up hitting about 5 or 10 minutes later than that. Yeah, this is my practice run. This is what I'm going to use to set the bar. And I'm using mostly my own strategies, which are inferior to the world record run strategy. But as I do more runs to try to achieve the world record, I'm going to be using strategies from... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let me get rid of these keys real fast. There we go. Good, good, good. Let's go. It'll have a segment where you punch Gross Lady in the face. Yeah, Gross Lady is dead, Andy. She was dead probably about 10 minutes, 15 after you left. No, I don't know if I have insane knowledge of this game. I mean, I do know where everything is and stuff because my first couple of runs of the game were super casual, like casual pace, I mean. And so I took the time to really explore everything, but in speedruns, you ignore so much of the game, it's ridiculous. Aries, what's up, buddy? The butt sheriff? There should be a butt sheriff in every town. I'm for it. Uber, Aries, Andy, Mike, Kenny, all my friends. Everybody say hi to Kenny, by the way. He belongs in True Tubers with us if he's interested. He is a really cool dude and an excellent creator in my opinion. There we go. Creepy crawly guys, man. Now, I don't know if anybody, how many people in the chat have played this game, but instead of untying Mia, because I don't really need to, I'm going to take a moment to direct the camera at Zoe making the serum out of an arm and a head. An arm and a head. Look at what she is using to do that with. She is using a $50 juicer from Walmart to make an anti-BOW serum. Think about that. That is the most ridiculous thing in this entire game to me, and nobody talks about it. I say that while this version of Jack is smashing me all around the little wharf here. Alright, let's shoot him in the face a little bit. Uh-oh. I might ignore chat a little bit while I'm getting this going. Crap. I'm not shooting as well as I normally do. MacGyver's sister. Okay, I'm gonna drop down so I can shoot. Oh, come on. I'm not scared. I ain't scared. I ain't scared of nothing. Y'all to be scared. I'm the one with the magnum. Save me, gun. Wow, that tail is moving me all over the place. That was very annoying. Alright, the, oh, come on. The ball sack eye right here, that is the hardest eye to kill, in my opinion. Come on, come on, come on. Got it. Ball sack eye is the only eye that is left. And it is also very hard to hit. Oh, come on. Got it. Come on, Jack. Cooperate, buddy. He's 90% butt. There's a whole lot of butt going on with Jack. Alright, got him. Got it. He should be done now. Well, kind of done. He's gonna smash around on the ground, and he's gonna disappear in the goop a little bit. And then he's gonna shoot that ball sack. I got it. I got it. I got that ball sack. Alright, shoot him in the face a little bit. Alright, now he is done. Super Serum, man, you just need to eat both at the same time. Just yeah, I'll just eat them. I'll eat the syringe and everything.
Ethan, this way.
Oh, thanks, Kenny. Sometimes I get a good shot once in a while, and sometimes I miss embarrassingly. I had a few embarrassing misses way earlier in the run. But ow! You know, believe it or not, the first time that I fought Jack here, I didn't know he was Jack. I thought he was Lucas. And I know that probably seems like a dumb thing to think now. But if you think about it, I watched Jack explode in half in the earlier part of the game. I thought he was dead. I had also permanently killed Marguerite. So, you know, I had seen two bosses die, what I thought completely. And I was chasing Lucas, so I thought Lucas, in his desperation, had, like, allowed himself to transform into a terrifying monster. But come to find out, that wasn't what it was.
It was foolish thinking.
Yeah, exactly, Andy. That's where I was with it. It wasn't till after that part, actually after the part coming up, where I leave with Mia and then I play as Mia, that I heard on the radio that Lucas was still running around, and then I had to kind of piece it together, because I'm such a smarty.
Don't bother. There won't be anyone left to help.
Cutscenes, man. If there's anything that I would want to do in an update of RE7, it would be to allow all of the cutscenes, every cutscene, to be skippable. Some of the cutscenes are super not skippable, and they are the longest, most agonizing cutscenes. If you're playing the game once or twice, they're awesome. If you've played through the game 10 times, that's how you feel about them. Because you're speedrunning, so you're just like, come on, let's go, gotta go fast.
Ethan?
Running around at the speed of sound, I got places to go. Gotta follow my rainbow, you know what I'm saying? I also thought this part was a little weird, right? Like, Mia's all like, oh, thank you, Ethan, for
Something to do with all this.
not letting me turn into a terrible monster. And then Ethan's like, well, who else was I gonna pick? Which,
Ethan,
that's right, super non-skippable is the worst. But Ethan's like, who else was I gonna pick? Which is probably what you're thinking if you're the player. You're probably like, who else was I gonna pick? I didn't even know Zoe.
Back in here.
So you save Mia, and Mia's like, thank you. And you're like, who else was I gonna pick? And she gets all offended. She's like, ugh. Like you didn't just fight 3 terrifying monsters
You're okay.
to save her.
What the hell was that?
She's gonna get offended? Maybe I'm missing something about it. But I'm just kind of like, come on, lady. Look past the one remark I said that kind of like rubbed you the wrong way and understand that I drove across country to fight bioweapons to save you. Later on, we'll go out to Shoney's and have a burger, and I'll probably pay. Oh, dude, Metal Gear cutscenes are awesome at times, but also the worst, man. If you just, like, one of my favorite Metal Gear Solid games is 4. I really like it, but if you add the cutscenes to that game, if you watch every cutscene, like, there are cutscenes in that game that are like an hour long by themselves. First time you watch them, you're like, yeah. Second time you watch them, you're like, oh, okay. Third time you watch them, you're like, oh man, thank God there's a skip. Why are you not climbing? It is, dude, it is. Man, you should see speedruns of Metal Gear Solid 2. They are ridiculous. By the way, if nobody's noticed, I'm not Ethan right now. I am Mia. So, this game is not just a damsel in distress game. Mia can hold her own, thank you very much. She's an independent woman, capable of fighting bioweapons all by herself. In your face, Princess Peach.
What was that?
Yeah, it's right. Good for Mia. Whenever people want to make cases for there not being strong female protagonists in movies, books, and video games, Mia is one of the new examples that I like to bring up. She's strong. She's somewhat believable. I mean, if you think about it, she's kind of like a badass Umbrella agent. Oh yeah, this whole time they're having like a little cutscene where they're like, oh no, a bioweapon is screwing up the ship. Let's try to find some weapons. Oh no, we don't know where weapons are. Let's escape. Luckily for me, they opened this escape hatch. The worst part about doing the first part of this Mia run is that you don't have any weaponry at all. Oh, lost track of where I was for a second. Yeah, I'm playing PS4. I do have a PC, and I play a lot of games on PC too, but certain types of games I like to, just out of habit or preference, I like to get them for certain platforms. Since the first system I ever played Resident Evil on was a PlayStation, I tend to get my Resident Evil games on the PlayStation. Just run! Oh, so slow! Since you were talking, Mike, earlier about knowing a whole lot about this game, I could another day do like a super casual just playthrough of this game, where I kind of show off, you know, where all of the documents are, where all of the Mr. Everywheres and antique coins are and stuff. Yeah, 60 FPS on PS4. Shit, you're not supposed to follow her. I've seen that it runs pretty well on the PC too, though. If you have a decent PC, I have no personal opinion on like whether PC or console is better. By the way, I'm just I never cared about the argument. It doesn't matter to me which is better. What matters to me is the game I'm going to play on it. If it is, great. If it's not, oh well. I'll play that game on the platform it's on.
What? Why?
I love speedruns too. I used to do a lot of speedruns just for fun. And I do a lot of speedruns for fun. I do a lot of Dark Souls, Demon Souls and Dark Souls speedruns just for fun. No, PS4 is great. There are some differences in terms of speedruns, at least mechanically. For one, if you have a really high-end PC, you can do a lot of quit outs to kind of like to skip soft loads and stuff like that in the game. Also, you can increase your sensitivity to perfectly match your mouse movement. So you can do quick turns and precision shooting a lot easier on the PC.
Serves me right. It's my
If I'm doing an RTA speedrun, yes. Right now, I'm just going to use my in-game time. All of my speedrun practice, though, after this, is going to be RTA. Most of the time, people factor out their load times, though, with that. So, I don't know. I may have to actually look up some more rules for that to make sure that I'm in line with that. I don't want to... Here we go, here we go, here we go. I don't want to do like an entire run in a category and think I'm good to go, and then it come to find out I've broken one rule and now the run is invalid, you know?
She's not. Damn. I'll have to reset.
The worst part of this part of the game, to me, is that you have to get on your little smartphone, smartwatch thing, and talk to Alan all the time, right? Oh, yeah, that's true, Mike. The PC and the PS4 are their own category. Like, they're separate categories, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Oh, I am a great shot. There we go. Otherwise, PC players on SSD are going to, yeah. Yeah, it's just kind of got to be that way, and I'm glad, really, that it is that way. I got the good animation on that guy's death. If you shoot him at the right time when he drops, he'll die with almost no death animation, and then you can just run on. If you shoot him at the wrong time, he'll squirm around on the ground for like 10 or 15 seconds, and you're just like, oh God, come on. Kills you. I wish I could run around at the speed of sound. You're dead. Thank you for playing. Yeah, it doesn't really matter in the end, Mike. It's all accounted for. Probably people who know a lot more about speedrunning and possibly just generally smarter people than me have come up with a lot of these rules and adjustments for doing speedrun. It's fucking right, Andy. Gotta follow my rainbow.
I'm not mad. Wait. What did you call me?
Take my lead, I'll set you free.
And I want you to be my mommy.
I want you to be my mommy.
I'll be your mommy. Just come back. Baby, wait.
See, like here, you could totally be through this double doors up here if you didn't stop to talk to Alan. I don't know why you can't operate a door and a smartwatch at the same time.
You okay?
Anybody who figures out how to skip these smartwatch moments or the limitations that the smartwatches put on you for opening doors will oh shit, wiggly ass motherfucker. Let me through. Okay, cool. Lost a little time on that, but I didn't get hurt. I used to, believe it or not, I used to speedrun Sonic Adventure 2. Just for fun, once again, nothing official. Oh, whoa, I thought I killed you. Crap, I'm losing time on this. How are you alive? Okay. They're supposed to be, Kenny. The story stuff that everybody is waiting for, it's called Not a Hero. and presumably you play as Chris Redfield. It was supposed to come out in spring of this year, but it has been delayed, and last I checked, there wasn't a release date for it. I really want to play it, though, because I'm super curious about Chris Redfield's influence on the story. I'm sure it's going to be really awesome when it comes out, though. And it's supposed to be free DLC. That's the best part about it. Took a little damage there, but it won't matter in the end. Yeah, me too, Mike. The other stuff, while cool, like, it definitely establishes a lot of, like, the other stuff going on, especially with Lucas. I didn't really care for the other DLC all that much. It's not like I think it was terrible or anything. I just didn't care. I didn't like it very much. Part of it is that it's really hard to win me over with a card game in a video game, like a card game mini game. There's only a couple of them I've ever really liked. Like the card game in Final Fantasy VIII. I really like that. And though I really like Final Fantasy IX as a game, I didn't like the card game in Final Fantasy IX, though. So, you could say I'm kind of hard to win over on card games.
Alan, listen. She's trying to take control. You have to fight her.
If you don't like barf, here it comes. Dude, Kenny, you should. I'm surprised you haven't gone through it yet, buddy. I guess that's kind of the trade-off of being a YouTuber, you know. When you're busy making content. I love barf. Who doesn't love barf? When you're busy making content for your channel, and you know, you think, oh, I'm going to be playing games all the time when you first start, and you are, but you're not always playing the game that's really on your mind the most. Like right now, the game that's really on my mind the most is Diablo 2. I've kind of just randomly started to really want to play that, and so I've been running through it. Been doing a paladin run right now. Look at this guy.
We'll be together forever.
Now, this is cool. I can skip the cutscene here. It's too bad because it's actually one of the cooler cutscenes. Made a big batch of tea today, so I've been enjoying that. Trying to get off soda, and I figure tea's a good way to kind of wean me off of it a little bit. Maybe. It's probably a bad plan. Whew, that's a long load screen. You know what's funny is I have it in boost mode too. Like I'm playing on a PS4 Pro. The boost mode does speed up the load times a little bit, but you kind of can't tell. Your Sundered stuff so far is really good. I think I'm about 2 or 3 videos behind on it though. So far, even now, and it's been a long time since you've done it, but my favorite thing that you've played on your channel, Kenny, was the that Streets of Rage homage game. Oh man, that was so cool. Like you were playing as Blaze.
We will never be a family.
I still haven't gotten around to playing it, but that game looks fun. Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba da. Get up this ladder. This is the longest ladder in the game. Oh. Actually, it's not the ladder that feels the longest. There's a ladder coming up later that feels the longest. But I'll be Ethan again. So when are you doing your Q&A, Andy? Have you already announced it yet? I've just missed it. Come on. You should do it. Do it. I'm behind you, man, on that. That's one thing I had to say about you in the 7 questions video, Kenny, was that you have some of the best game selection I have ever seen. Squiggly wiggly. Gotta run up here. Grab this real fast. Oh, what? I opened the door for some reason. That was dumb. I normally get clawed a little bit by that creepy crawly guy, but I guess I got a little lucky. Let's put my fuse in here real fast. Oh, go up. Go the other way. Grab a corrosive. Yeah, if there's anything to know about me, one of my favorite genres of video game is the old school beat 'em ups. And I would love to design a beat 'em up one day. This is always the most butt-clenchy part for me. Because basically I have to run in here while a big barfy guy shows up and he tries to barf on me while I'm trying to get these power cables. And I'm always like, oh, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. I never do, but now that I said that, I'll die. Come on. Come on. There we go. Cool. See, he's so barfy. Also, he'll do a thing where he'll run after me. And he's fast enough to catch up to me if he wants to. But if I'm lucky, he won't. And I could even go, like, close the door for a little safety. Okay. Alright, time to get the elevator up and running again. You'd think by now I would take a moment to get some weapons, and I probably should. I have nothing.
He's waiting.
But my only real goal is to get to Ethan, so if I'm lucky, I'll be able to get through. I do have to deal with the creepy crawly guy, though. Come on, come on. Squeeze past this guy. Okay. Here's the barfy dude. Oh no. Oh, he barfed on me. Ugh. So barfy. Okay. Whew. Cool, now all I gotta do is go through here. And then we have a very moving cutscene with the Baker family. And then I regain control of Ethan, and it's a sprint to the end of the game. I wish I could skip this too. I mean, it's really heartfelt. If you all have never seen it before, it's really heartfelt, and it gives you a lot of sympathy for the character and kind of teaches you a lot about what's really happening in the game. But, I mean, once again, if you've seen it 10 or 15 times, you just want to get through it and then get on with the rest of the run.
She did this. What the hell is she? And what did she do to you? She infected us with her gift. That's what she did.
Believe it or not, Mike, I have run it quite a bit faster than this. I'll be surprised if I'm sub 2 hours, to be honest. Just because I've lost time in a bunch of silly ways. I died once against Jack because he did an attack I've never seen before, and it turns out that that attack will kill you in one hit.
She forces a way into your mind.
And and then I lost a whole bunch of time because I skipped a whole step in the speed run where I was supposed to go into Marguerite's house and do something. And then I was supposed to go back to the main house and go into the basement. Instead of doing the Marguerite's house thing, I ran just straight to the basement. And I didn't figure it out until I was way deep in the basement. And I was like, no!
So Mia sent me that message because of Evelyn. Listen, the girl just wants a family of her own. She's the key, right? You find her, you stop her.
So I have lost a lot of time as far as this run goes so far. That's exactly what the point is, Mike. Just trying to get some good practice, buddy. And I do think I'll get there. I don't know if I'll hit that world record. I really want to. I'm confident that if it's doable, I could probably achieve it. But I do know that the road is longer to it than I expected. As I practice speedrunning myself on a more serious level, I find that I respect speedrunners even more than I already did. The amount of what you might call trigger discipline is... Do I get anything for achieving it? You mean for beating it in less than 2 hours? You do get something for beating the game in less than 4 hours. You get a trophy. And you also get some kind of unlockable. I think you get the auto saw for that. Don't quote me though, Mike. I can't really remember. I do know you get something though. But it's been so long since I've unlocked all that stuff, I can't really remember what I did to unlock what. If that makes any sense. Oh, you know, I don't know. Probably just a little bit of, like a touch of notoriety, maybe. You know? Maybe some recognition among your peers. I don't really know what you get. I'm doing it because, for one, I really like this game. Like, this game is really fun, and I enjoy playing it. But also because I think it's I do also think it's a good way to bring a little, some more eyes to the channel. I feel like I make good content probably, but I'm not trying to be prideful about it. I just feel like I probably make pretty good content, but I feel like not enough people see my stuff. So I'm hoping basically just to get more exposure. Anything I can think of that I also really enjoy doing, really want to do, that might earn me more exposure, I'm totally for it. Oh, I think there are some video game related achievements that are Guinness World Book related. I don't think any of them have to do with this game though, Mike. Sorry, man. I wish though, that'd be cool. I've taken Mia's things. Okay. Alright, let's get through. Basically, I'm just sprinting to the end now. All I gotta do is get to Mia. To be honest, you do not need to shoot these guys. I'm doing it for safety. So I don't want to die in a silly way while this is just a practice run. Okay. Oh, weird. I skipped an animation on hitting that button. I wonder how I did that. That could be useful for saving time. All I was doing was holding down when I did it. Oh, here we go. This is the last creepy crawly that I really care about. There he is. There we go. Wow. I normally don't have so much trouble killing that guy. Oh, they're so moldy. Scully and Molder. That's what I always call those two. Because they pop up at the same time. It's a stupid name. I just do the joke for me. I should call him Scaly and Molder. Kind of fits. There is a creepy crawly guy that is trying to get to me right now, but if I get through here, I think he just backs off. Whew. Slow target acquisition on that one. So I gotta go in here, I gotta make the serum that I can use to defeat Evelyn. Gotta sit here and wait. You can see the fetus kind of like deteriorates. Cool. Okay, this is pretty much it. We've got one more gauntlet to pass through, and then we are there. Go tell Aunt Rhodey. Alright, let's go. Let's do it. Auto Scott, roll out. Oh no! Ah, I hate that. You're dead. Okay, just gotta run through this cavern. I have a boss fight, which I may or may not. Oh, crap. May or may not try to actually... Oh, crap. Crap. That was the slowest wind-up in all of Punch-Out. There's a creepy crawly about to drop out right here. Oh, wow, what is up? Okay, I'll just run past you guys then. It would be cool if it was a Guinness World Record kind of deal, though, Mike. But honestly, with everything those people have to keep up with, I would be surprised. You know what? I'm going to kill these guys real fast, because if I don't... they will barf on me while I'm on this ladder, and they will knock me off, and then I will be very upset. And I'm not entirely sure I killed that guy. Here we go, here we go. Just through here, and then through a few mild hallucinations. Oh, this gun is... Okay, Mike, you may have missed what category I'm playing in. I'm playing in what's called Easy New Game Plus. Easy New Game Plus, the rules are as followed. You play the game from the end, or from the beginning to the end, as fast as you can. You use, you can use any weapon that you've unlocked from previous playthroughs. Any weapon or item. I have the item, I have the item that gives me, infinite ammo, and this is the Magnum, which is the strongest regular pistol in the game. Stronger than a shotgun. The only thing it's not stronger than is the grenade launcher.
Ethan, it's okay. It's me. I know you didn't mean to hurt me.
Kill him, Mommy.
But you shouldn't have done that. It fucking hurts.
Does it want to be my daddy?
Starting to get stormy outside. My lighting is deteriorating. Sorry about that. If I weren't so close to the end, I would get up and take care of it.
You're gonna be one of us. And then maybe you'll play nice.
I'm not playing.
No! Get that away from me!
I will not get it away from you. I want to do the opposite of that. I guess a run where you had to play vanilla RE7 would be pretty hardcore. Well, there is a category for that, Mike. The reason that I picked this one is because it seems to be the most popular. I could be wrong in thinking that. So I got a good run on her. So now comes the end of the game, where basically I just hit R2 a lot and wait for the credits. Okay, Kenny, honestly, by the time you get back, I'll probably be off stream. I'm only about 4 or 5 minutes from the end of the game, if that. So, thanks for dropping by, though, buddy, and say hi to your sis. There you go. One hoe clip. I have to admit, though, the first time I saw this, I thought it was really cool. Seeing Evelyn rising up out of the house, you know. Really cool. Honestly, you don't have to shoot her at all at this point. Or even block her, but I do for whatever reason. Mostly I just try to make sure my gun is reloaded so that I don't lose time. It was really cool having you in chat, Kenny. You have a good one, man, till we meet again. we go. 2, 3, 4. And it is over. Typically, time starts right when you see Evelyn, her model gets replaced by the break apart model right here. And that is what you call time if I were doing an RTA run right now. Finish her! What would you call that, a shootality? Not because I threw shoes at her, but because I shot her with a shooty shoot. Okay, I did make a lot of goofy mistakes, so let's see how much time that those goofy mistakes cost me. Okay, 149. Wow, I still did a much better time than I expected. If I hadn't made those mistakes, I could have pulled a 140, no problem. Hell yeah. That's my time right there, Mike. 149.42. That is within 19 minutes or so of the world record, but it's with vastly inferior strats. So I think once I start incorporating the strats of wiser speedrunners than me, I should be able to get a lot closer to it. Hopefully everybody in chat enjoyed the run, despite my silly mistakes. The record is 129 and some change. Like an hour, 29 minutes, and like another half a minute or so. And that's with way better strats than mine. I think that if I start incorporating better and better strats, I should be able to make it. Or at least get within a couple of minutes of the world record time. And then it'll just come down to getting better and better at executing. Hey, thanks, Mike. Thanks, really, everybody in chat. I will be continuing to run this ever so often and showing you guys my progress. And when I think that I'm ready for a world record attempt, I'll probably make a big event out of it. Thanks, everybody, for joining me. I will see you guys in the next stream. I'm debating about having a stream tomorrow. If I do stream tomorrow, I have no idea what I'm going to stream. I'm just going to be shooting from the hip. So thanks for stopping by, guys. Everyone have the best kind of day. I'm the best Belmont. And all of that stuff later.